Okay, so here's my canning setup here. We've got about 49 minutes, 49 seconds. So dishwasher does the sanitizing. I take the hot jars out of the dishwasher. I set them up here on my trivet. This would have green beans in it. I fill it up with green beans all the way to the top, pack them down in there good. I bring it over here and I set it in this little dish here. That just, when you spill water, just keeps water from running all over the place. And then I got my boiling water back here. I fill my jar up. Got my funnel. And then after I get it filled up, take the towel, wipe the top of it off. Got my lids, put my lid on, tighten them down. Then I put them in the canner and set them in there until I get them all done. And then when I get them all done, then once I get them all done, then I got the fire on hot, so it's continually trying to keep everything hot. That way there, when you do that, then it doesn't take long. As soon as you put the lid on, you almost have venting steam, because you need to vent steam for 10 minutes, but you can't start your timer until you start venting steam. But if you already got a boil started, you're almost instantaneous, almost immediately going to be venting steam. So put the lid on tight, vent it 10 minutes. Oh, I need to set my timer here. Oh, I can't set my timer yet. So now I've just put my weight on. So now I got to wait for it to get up to 10 pounds, which is at the very top there. So when it gets up to 10 pounds, I'll start my timer for 25 minutes. I'll process for 25 minutes. And then we're done. Well, not quite done. To let the pressure fall back and take them out. So after filling all, I can get 8 of those size jars I have in my canner. I went through 1 bowl of beans. I still got 2 more in the refrigerator, so I'm going to do 1 more batch tonight, so which means it's going to be a late night, but probably wouldn't go to bed till midnight anyway. So okay, so there's my setup. I know the video is dark because the lighting in this kitchen is poor, especially with the 1 light out. And my step stool I have in here isn't tall enough to get it, so I'll have to go out in the garage and get my ladder tomorrow and do that. So okay, we'll see you. Okay, so we are at 10 pounds, actually just slightly over 10 pounds. So we are processing, so we set the timer for 25. And so right now I got the temperature just a skosh above 4 there. And pressure's still climbing a little bit, but it's not climbing too fast, so that might be where it needs to be. So, oh, a couple other things I wanted to mention. So in the canner itself, I use just regular tap water, which is soft water, and then I do add a little bit of just regular distilled white vinegar to it. That just keeps any water spots off of your jars. And I also use the regular soft water for my lids, but I use RO water to fill the jars with. So we'll see how that works. So I'm going to mark on the jars. Kind of want to, you should be quiet, dog. Yeah. Get to hear her bark. That doesn't happen very often. So anyway, I'll mark on the jars so I can keep track when I start opening them up, what's in them. I did, oh shoot. A little owie there. I was refilling my RO water jugs up. I did fill up but I mixed some Lena Cisco's bird egg beans and 2 of the jars with some green beans. See how that comes out. That might be pretty good. If it is, I might do some more like that. Okay, I think that's enough. I see my pressure starting to climb up there pretty good. I think I'll cut my fire back a little more. All right, we'll see it. Okay, just a couple notes here. To maintain the pressure, I ended up just turning it all the way down to simmer, and it's holding pressure perfectly. So I think that's what we're going to do. The other thing is those tips that I learned from the YouTube channel called I'm Still Working. That lady does a lot of canning and stuff, and And she talks about one of the things that she always talks about, and I'm not sure that I was doing in the past, was always keep your jars hot. So after I get them filled with hot water and get the lid on them, that's why I put them back in the canner, and I've already got the canner up to boil. So as I'm putting jars in there, you know, it's continually already it keeps boiling as it's going. So when you put the lid on there, you know, you're almost instantaneously venting steam. Not quite. I mean, it takes a couple minutes to start venting steam, and it goes a lot faster. And I remember the last time I canned that I think I was putting all the jars in the canner at the same time. So then the water would get cold, and then when you put the lid on, it would take a long time for it to start boiling and start venting steam. So so far it's making the process a little faster and a little easier. So learned something anyway. Anyway, to maintain pressure, just get it up to steam, and then move her down to about simmer, and she was fine. So